And once again, thank you very much for your participation and your presence here in this committee hearing. And let me start off with a brief opening statement. For the record, I don't smoke. I also don't use vapor products or heated tobacco products. In fact, I run every single day for 30 minutes. So just goes to show that I care for my health and my well-being. But as a chairman of the Committee on Ways and Means, my job is to look for revenue for government. And I'm tasked with the responsibility of making sure that there are new revenue streams for government so that we can pay for schools, for education, for infrastructure, or address gaps in our laws that creates leakages in our collection. So today we will be talking about those gaps and leakages. And with that, I filed Senate Resolution 1243, entitled a resolution directing the appropriate Senate committee to conduct an inquiry in aid of legislation on the foregone tax revenue as a result of smuggling and illicit trade of excisable products. And when they say excisable products, there are numerous excisable products by law or through law. Number one is alcohol. Number two is petroleum. Number three, tobacco and vapor products. Number four, automobiles. Number five, non-essential services. For example, invasive cosmetic procedure and body enhancements. Number six, non-essential goods, for example, jewelry. Number seven, sugar sweetened beverage. And number eight, mineral products. So those are the items or products that are being imposed excise taxes. But today, for today's hearing, we'll be focusing on five products, namely tobacco products, heated tobacco products, or HTPs for short, vapor products, cigars, and cigarettes. And based on our consultation and information, these products are experiencing high level of illicit trade. And as we all know, illicit trade goes under the radar of any government regulation or any government enforcement agency. And that creates a lot of health problems as well as foregone revenue or leakage in our revenue collection. So we want to focus on that for today's hearing, but we will expand the hearing to the other products as we go along. So today, like I said, we'll be focusing on tobacco products and tobacco-related products. And we want to capture in today's hearing the leakages that is the leakages that is happening in our shores because of illicit trade. And we also want to hear from our resource persons solutions and ways forward in order to address these leakages in foregone revenues and also to address illicit trade. With that, we will start off with a snapshot on where we are in terms of excise tax collection. And we want to start off with our government agencies, namely the DOF/BIR, just to give us a snapshot on how much excise tax are we collecting in relation to these products, and also what are their analysis, because we also saw that collection in relation to excise tax on tobacco products has been going down for the last 2 years. So we want to also understand from the BIR their analysis on why this phenomenon on going down or this decreasing trend in terms of revenue. So we call on Deputy Commissioner Larry Barcelo for the BIR's presentation. And after that, we'll call on the Bureau of Customs, being another revenue collecting agency. And once the DOF arrives, we'll also request the DOF to give us their presentation.
Good morning, Your Honors, and to all other resource speakers. We actually submitted the requested data information to the committee, Your Honor. about the collections, the excise tax collections on tobacco products, vapor products, and other um, heated tobacco products. And I will request my colleague, Etzrea Dondon Galera of the Excise Lodge Taxpayer Service to provide the details on the data, Your Honor, especially on the collections of excise tax on these products. Sir Don.
We recognize Mr. Galera.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to all attendees here. For the excise tax collections from 2010 to 2024, it was attached in our reply as Annex A. For 2010, the collection is 31 billion. In 2011, it's 25.9 billion. In 2012, it's 32.7 billion. In 2013, it's 69.7 billion. In 2014, it's 82.7 billion. In 2015, it's 99.5. In 2016, it's 99.5. 2017, there's an uptick. The collection is 125.9 billion. In 2018, it increased to 136.03 billion. In 2019, it's 147.45 billion. In 2020, it's 149.7 billion. In 2021, it's 176.48 billion. In 2022, it's 160.4 billion. In 2023, it's 134.91 billion. So there is a decrease. And in 2024, the tentative collection as of December is 134 billion, Your Honor.
This includes tobacco, heated tobacco products, as well as vapor products.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, these are just the products that I mentioned during my opening speech.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And do you have any analysis? Because this is also the trend we saw that starting from 2021 or starting from 2022, revenue has been decreasing for the last since 2022. So any analysis from the BIR on why revenue has been decreasing?
One of the reasons why there was a decrease from excise to tax collection is the change in consumption pattern of those who smokers from using the traditional tobacco or cigarette to vape. And this was shown in a survey conducted by FNRI. And another one is, of course, illicit trade, Your Honor. Those are the main reasons why there is a decrease from the collection of excise taxes from these products, Your Honor, particularly cigarettes, Your Honor.
Okay. Have you so the BIR have detected illicit trade happening in our country and concluded that one of the reasons for the decline in revenues is due to illicit trade. Aside from what you said, no, shift in consumption pattern and the other researches by FNRI, but illicit trade is a major component.
This is one of our observations, Your Honor.
And go ahead.
Actually, we've conducted a lot of enforcement activities starting 2022, Your Honor, up to last year, Your Honor. And there were we've conducted a lot of enforcement activities, Your Honor, against this illicit trade, cigarettes and vapor products.
Let's break it down one by one. Director Don,
Yes, Your Honor.
for illicit trade, how much illicit trade, or what's the universe of illicit trade have you estimated? I know it's a very difficult question to answer. There's no, it's illicit trade. It goes under the radar, but there must be some estimates or some science in terms of estimating how much illicit trade is happening in our country from the point of view of our tax authority, and how much foregone revenue have you estimated because of this illicit trade?
From the part of the BIR, Your Honor, we do not have an official data on this aspect, Your Honor.
But do you have any estimates?
What we have, Your Honor, is yung mga nahuli lang namin, Your Honor. Yung dami ng nahuli namin, cigarettes and vapor products.
And how many, I know that the BIR, I see in the news reports. In fact, I have a summary of the news reports. How many, just on 2024 alone, how many enforcement activities have you conducted?
It is attached in Annex C in our reply, Your Honor. In 2024, Your Honor, we've conducted 141 enforcement activities against vapor products, and we have raided large-scale manufacturers of illicit cigarettes. One in Clark, and in Bulacan, and another one in Cabanatuan, Your Honor.
So here on our screen, from January to September 2024, the total number of enforcement activities amounts to 141
Yes, Your Honor.
times, or 141 raids. Tama ba? Can I call that raids?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then for October to November, another 847. Is that correct?
This was because in starting October to November, Your Honor, we have conducted weekly visitation on retailers of vapor products, Your Honor.
Okay.
And
These
it
are
was
visitation.
counted. Yes, Your
But
Honor.
only raids. How many raids have you for January to September is 141 raids yan, di ba?
Yes,
These
Your
are
Honor.
the raids that you have conducted. But for October, November 2024, the 847 includes the raids or just visitation activities?
Visitation activities, Your Honor.
Okay, so it's only
For
so-
retailers of vapor products,
Okay.
Your Honor.
So, but even in just for 2024, 1 year alone, less than a year actually, you conducted 141 raids.